We're going to talk today about flock camera system that a lot of our cities and HOAs and businesses are going to, but thankfully the Board of Supervisors approved the purchase of a whole bunch of cameras.
It's been 8 months since Providence Police turned on license plate cameras in the capital city.
The controversial flock cameras take photos of every car on the road, prompting privacy concerns.
So I just want to say a few things. I want everybody to know that the Supreme Court has ruled that police are allowed to license people. With all the money that's being spent on cameras, you're better off giving homeowners money for cameras so they can control the footage. The people would undoubtedly give up information to help law enforcement do their job if something happens like a child being kidnapped. I see this as another way for cops to be lazy. I also see another problem with what the chief said. He said if your car was stolen, the camera would report the license plates. But don't you already have your own license plate number? I've been doing police accountability for years, and I've definitely seen police use these cameras for petty reasons to ticket the people. The chief says that the department won't use them for various reasons, but they undoubtedly will. You will see soon enough how true that is if you vote this in. Another thing I think is extremely important is the fact that the chief has already been known for being untrustworthy and untruthful. And we'll be looking into this as well. Through my work and supporters, 6 police chiefs have resigned after being exposed on my channels. And if it's true the chief has done the things he's accused of, then the city manager and the prior mayor were too incompetent to vet this man. My house is equipped with cameras everywhere, as well as all my neighbors, and we all communicate when something happens. If cops need information to catch a real criminal, we will provide it. But we won't allow them to use them for pettiness and laziness. Let them do the investigative work with help from the people. And before I finish, I'd like to quote Benjamin Franklin. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Purchase your own cameras, protect yourselves, it works. And I also gotta say, I'm hearing a lot of good things about the new mayor, and keep up the good work.
Good evening, everybody. I stand here before you today with serious concerns about the block system and the use of the license plate readers. In our community, while these tools are designed to enhance public safety, I fear our excessive targeting vulnerable population, particularly Hispanic citizens. We must have an open dialogue about how often the license plate readers are being used legitimately law enforcement versus routine stops. That's unfairly impacting these communities. It's crucial that we review this data together to understand the real effects. I also have a video that I would like to play, see if it can send to this thing where it talks about the police chief with Maricopa talking about how he specifically they target Hispanic community members specifically for the ones that they can make their profit on vehicles, which they were getting 25%, and I feel the public doesn't know about that. So these block systems will be used, weaponized against us. A police officer will never say the truth. They're trained to lie against us, like I said before. But honestly, I feel everybody needs to hear that video where it talks about how they work going against Hispanics.
Can I get another comment? Short behind the mayor, we're not making a motion, not moving on. Another comment, people waited very patiently, and I'm going to respect the community.
Alright, so I'm gonna put up a couple of highlights that we all mentioned here tonight, and I hope to first begin by saying that the famous quote by the animals, right, is that we're all souls with good intentions to not be misunderstood. So with that being said, the citizens right here spoke about these situations, right? We have a master here who told us that we're not here to find crime with this grant. We're here to prevent crime. We have a colleague and soon-to-be mentor here speaking about how he's trying to make sure that there's different alternative routes to make sure that we get to the causes of these crimes. And let me give respect due when it's due, right? The chief of police did mention at the very beginning, he's willing to table this right now. Before we all started talking, we all listened to that one flow. He said, I'm willing to table this right now, so that whenever he has that next city meeting here, or the chief of police, to answer all these questions. So, with that being said, I know we're all here against crime. I mean, that's a given fact. So let's stop arguing about if that's what, that's the convention, like that's what's convincing us right now. Yeah, we all are against crime right here. But how the master said, right now is a crucial time to not do that. And he said it himself as well. I'm gonna table this right now, and if it happens down in 2 months, okay, cool. And that comment about every single other town having this block system, cool. Let them still have it. Let us be the only town without it yet. So when this new administration comes in, it won't be us first to get attacked. It'll be them. And we'll be ready to defend them for that case. So with that being said, hopefully, like we said, like the chief of police mentioned in the very beginning, table this, take it to a much more open conversation. And with that being said, thank you.